Elliot Rodger here, and here I am at Serrania Park, the most significant place of my childhood. My parents used to take me here when I was 6 years old, and that was when we first moved to the US.
What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy. Right now, I'm at a park in California, and this park is called the Serrania Park. To be completely honest with all of you, what actually brought me to this park is that it was one of the most significant places to Elliot Rodger's childhood. I remember he did a video of him saying that this park was one of the most significant places of his childhood, and he had so many memories here, and he always experienced nostalgia from visiting this park. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys around Serrania Park and give you guys a tour of this park. I hope you all enjoy it, so let's get this party started. So first, here's the entrance. A sign right here says that the park opens at sunrise, right there. I remember when I looked up this park on Google Maps, and it actually told me that the park opens at 4 a.m. and I was like, 4 a.m.? But it is California, you never really know. I say the same stuff about Florida. And here's the welcome sign for it, Serrania Park. I keep forgetting how to properly pronounce it, but I'm pretty sure you guys all get what I mean, so that's basically all that matters. And according to this sign, this park is considered part of the city of Los Angeles. So let me show you some more of it. So there's paths running through this park too. There's one right here. There also appears to be one way over there, as you guys can see right here. So this is actually the same path that Elliot Rodger was showing and walking down in his video that he posted a long time ago. As I said numerous times earlier, he had most of his childhood memories at this park. He said that his parents always used to take him here when he was 6 years old, right after they moved to the USA from the United Kingdom.
Playing in that playground. That's where my father taught me how to swing.
He also talked about how he remembered playing on this playground back when he was a little kid. This is where his father taught him how to swing when he was really young. He also said in the video that the playground still looks the same as it did back then when he was a little kid, which was roughly the late 90s according to my math calculation, I guess. He did say he was 6 years old when he went to this park, and he was born in 1991. So that's 1997, 1998, roughly. And just like the Deborah LaFay Park in Ocala, no smoking is allowed here. Let me show you guys a closer look at this playground. Now, obviously, I'm not going to get on any of the jungle gym equipment since it's for kids and I'm way too big for it and way too tall for it, but I'm just going to show you guys around and show you some of the park. I didn't really notice this much at first, but all the bedding around the jungle gym equipment is all sand. Back in my old elementary school, it always used to be wood chips. And not just St. Sherry's. At my other elementary school I went to, it was wood chips. Let me show you guys a closer look. So there it is, it's all red and everything. Everything's so small and so low to the ground. I mean, Again, way too small for me to get on, but to a little kid, I see how this could be a fun park, really. And there's the swings right there, where his dad taught him how to swing. He says that he remembered that. It also kind of reminds me of a time when my adoptive dad taught me how to swing back when I was a little kid. But because of my autism, I didn't quite understand his directions. I was only 4 years old back then. He told me that I had to like pump my legs or something, and I had no idea what he meant by that. But eventually I caught on. I was always really upset because I wanted to swing really high, and I'd always ask him to push me over and over again. And it's funny because he got annoyed with doing that. And then one time he tried doing the underdog on me. That's basically when you grab someone's swing and then you push them as hard as you can and make them fly up really high in the air. He thought that I would think that would be fun, but it really wasn't. I fell down and hurt myself. But it wasn't at this park. It was at a park way back in Wisconsin that they tore down a long time ago. Kind of sad, but I don't really miss it at all, to be honest. But this was Elliot Rodger's park, right here, in the jungle gym that he remembered.
Here I am, almost 17 years later. It still looks exactly the same.
He also said that he had vivid memories of running through these fields and laughing and playing and being free with no care in the world. It's kind of sad how his life turned out and how depressed he got, and really. It's just that the sad thing was he didn't understand how people really were and how life really is and how to make friends at all. I don't really understand how to make friends at all either. That's why I post all these videos on YouTube, because I want people to know what I'm thinking and what I think about stuff and how I feel about stuff and how I react to stuff. It's basically my way of people getting to know me, really. As for Elliot Rodger, it doesn't really seem like he was trying to attract attention from his YouTube videos. It seemed more like it was his personal diary or something. Almost like he wasn't expecting anyone to watch it at all. That is definitely not the case with me. I want people to watch this, and I want people to know what I'm fascinated by. Like, this place is definitely one of the places I'm fascinated by. I mean, I came all the way from Florida. It was because these strangers online invited me to California to come visit them. But they said they were up for a road trip, and I wanted to go here. And a couple other places too. I'll have the links to those videos in the pinned comments if you guys want to check them out. But getting back to this place, I'm actually walking through it right now. The same exact fields that Elliot Rodger used to run through back when he was a little kid. It's really sunny and it's really nice here. There are quite a few people here, but in all honesty, it's really peaceful. I see a lot of people walking their dogs around too. This park also has mountains around it too. Not like the mountains in Claremont, Florida, but these ones can actually literally be classified as mountains to other people besides me and my autism mind. Just thought you guys might find that interesting. It's absolutely beautiful. And I almost said that I couldn't find any palm trees here. But it turns out I'm actually standing under one right now, way up there. Well, there's one way over there, and there's also one way up there. Yeah, these are the California palm trees, the really tall ones, like I showed you guys in my Pasco County, Florida video. I'll have the link to that in the pinned comments as well. And there's also a bunch of beautiful houses way up there on those hills. Houses that I could never afford to live in. But oh well. There's always The Sims 2, isn't there? There's actually prairie dogs at this park. I better be careful. I'm not sure how hostile those things are. They are cute, but they can be dangerous, just like opossums. But seriously, look at all these prairie dog holes. I mean, I can't imagine children running through these. I believe prairie dogs bite, but they're really small though. They kind of remind me of my guinea pigs, except they move a lot faster. It seems like they're trying to fill them in. I don't think that's really right at all. But it's almost like the prairie dogs are taking over this park. But getting back to the houses on those hills over there, when me and the strangers came here, our GPS sent us a weird direction to find the park. It literally sent us up this winding street, up through the residential areas and those really steep hills. And by the time we got there, it was an entrance to the park, but it wasn't the parking lot. It was just a gate to walk through. I was kind of frustrated about that, but how I figured out how to find the proper entrance to the park is that I manually had to find it and manually had to scroll around Google Maps under satellite view and find the parking lot right there. It wasn't too difficult, but still. That's technically the same thing I had to do with the Desiree Dreher Memorial Park a long time ago. So far it seems like a pretty decent park. There's a lot of dogs running around here too, like that one. However, this park does have some downfalls, and I'm going to show you guys those right now. I recommend that if you're a male and you have to stop and use the bathroom, you do not do it at this park. The bathrooms at this park absolutely suck, at least the one for men's. First of all, the stall doors are missing. Like, there's literally no stall doors at all. And another thing is, the sink that you have to use to wash your hand, the water only comes out if you're holding it down. So you literally need 3 arms to get your hands properly washed. And to add icing to the horrible tasting cake, the hand dryer, you know, the thing that you push on and it blows out air, it only blows out cold air. It doesn't blow out warm air at all. I was just like, what the heck? The parks in Florida are even better than this. At least Serrania Park actually had a bathroom, unlike the Friendship Park in Jacksonville, Florida. Both parks are still very beautiful though, but I can't tell which one looks better, as they're both beautiful in their own ways. They're so different from each other. But which do you prefer? Another thing we can discuss in the comments of this video. But that's just for the bathroom. Everything else at this park seems pretty fine. Besides the prairie dog holes that I saw earlier that you could easily step on and end up injuring an innocent prairie dog, or end up being bitten and needing a rabies shot. But I don't think prairie dogs carry rabies at all, because usually an animal that small wouldn't survive an attack from a rabid animal, and I read online that it's rare for small rodents to have rabies, but I'm not exactly sure. So your guess is as good as mine. It's creepy to think about though. So that's basically it for my adventure of exploring Serrania Park. I hope you guys actually found it interesting. It was a major place for Elliot Rodger, and a place that he was spiritually connected to, and it was a place of happy memories for him. It's just really sad that he snapped and went insane like that, because that's literally what happened. It's just that nature's cruel. He had a really dysfunctional mind that really had him out of touch with reality. That's exactly what happened. And there was just no help for him. And it was already too late by then. I also feel bad for the people who he murdered that night too, because it was really messed up and there was absolutely no excuse for him to do that. And I absolutely do not condone what he done. But it was still interesting coming here and seeing where he spent his childhood and where his childhood memories were. So have you guys ever been to this park before? What do you think of this park and what do you think of this video? Please let me know in the comments and let's get a conversation started. So don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. So that's it. Peace out, people. What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy. Right now, I'm at this park in California, and this park is called the Serrania. Let me double check. There's the sunrise right there. It's beautiful. So, if that's the sunrise, the Pacific Ocean must be that way. Interesting. I usually don't say this very often, but I guess I have some spatial dyslexia going on right now because I should have sworn that the Pacific Ocean was actually that way. Your guess is as good as mine. It was a major place for Elliot Rodger and a place that he was spiritually connected to, just like I'm spiritually connected to Ohio and Interstate 95. And it was a place. I'm not gonna spend so much time walking the trails. I'm really gonna just walk the fields and show you guys some more of this park. Only because there's quite a few people on the trails, and because of my autism, I get socially awkward. I need to stop talking about my autism so much. You guys all get it, really. I don't know why there's so many holes dug everywhere. Oh my, holy crap, prairie dogs? Oh my gosh. I just saw a prairie dog. Yeah, I didn't know there are prairie dogs living in the USA. I thought that was just an Australian thing. Learn something new every day. However, this park does have some downfalls, and I almost stepped on a prairie dog. Oh dear. Now I'm at this park in California. This park is called Serrania Park. And the reason why I'm here... Hi, doggy. Look at him. This dog just walked up to me. Not sure how he's avoiding the camera. Oh, he's so cute. Here, doggy.
Andrew, say hi.
He's so cute. Hi, little doggy. He is cute.